Bam! Here we are back with our 10th live Q&A show on YouTube. As you guys know, I'm bringing this over from TikTok to YouTube. So welcome. I appreciate you guys being here with me. We're going to get started. We're going to get started into something fun. Oh yes, it's going to be a great night. As it always hopefully tends to be. As it always tends to be. I just want to make sure everything's going. I pinned everything in the chat before I get on to my topics. Because I have some topics to cover tonight. Before we even get into the calls, I know you guys, it's going to take a bit. So let me get on my topics. All right. So I'm going to talk about two things before I start taking some calls. So, guys, if you want to call into the stream tonight, what I'm going to ask is that you're going to see a link in the description. This is StreamYard. That's the link you click on. And you will also see a link in the chat that's pinned. You're going to see it pinned in the chat. That's the link you want to hit if you want to call into the show tonight. Now, once you hit that link, you're going to come in the back. I'm going to see that you're in the back stage area and I will get you. Lola, I see you just clicked in. Just give me a minute to do my little monologue. Let's kick it off. Before we get into it, I want to talk about situationships and I want to talk about red flags. Two big things that for some reason tend to be very overlooked. We tend to not communicate about them and we end up leaving ourselves stuck in the sand. Stuck in the sand. Number one, I want to make this very clear about situationships. Situationships are not inherently a bad thing. Situationships become a bad thing when we are not talking about them and when it goes on for too long. Then we get in this gray zone. Nobody wants to be in gray zone, but you let this thing pan out too much, you're going to get your foot caught in a situationship nonsense. That's how it goes. A situationship in nature at the beginning is everything but a relationship. It means you're not in a relationship, therefore it's everything else. A situationship. Early stage, bound to be. It's a situation. We're feeling each other out. But once it gets too long, that's where you get caught. A situationship gets solved through communication. Now, if you are willing to communicate about what it is you want or your requirement or what it is you may need, and also hear the other person out, of course, then it becomes less of a problematic situationship. Then it becomes something that's deeper. Then you can get out of the situation. Then you can make your own decisions. See, we can't control what other people do. We can only control what we do and how we communicate. And we can take control of our own life. We don't rely on anybody else to dictate what a situationship, whatever. Listen, pal, you better be willing to take back the power of your own life before you hop on this horse. This is going to take a different journey for you. And I don't think you're ready for it because some of you love this idea of a situationship. FWBs, that's called friends with benefits for those that don't understand the lingo, or something a little more short term, cashmere, pancake smancake, downtown Chinatown. We love the idea. The reality is, can you withstand the heat? And if you can't, you might not want to be back in that kitchen. You might want to be a customer. Might not want to be one of the sous chefs. So take a step back. That's number one. So I want to talk about these because I want to let you know that you have full control of the situationships that come into your life or the ones that you feel like you want to enter. That's it. That's one. Let me start there. Patricia, good night. I saw you were out of here. Have a good night. Love Patricia. She's great. Number two, let's talk about some flags. By the way, this can go each gender, but I do want to cover these because I need you to see through this right now. Red flags. Everybody has them. It's about identifying them. It's about identifying red flaggish behavior that are not conducive to commitment, that are not conducive for readiness to commitment or for a relationship. Some of these are overlooked. Some of them are not. Really just depends on how you look at the game. Number one, if somebody does not call you back and ask you back out or answer your next text, you need to let it go, dude. You can't control everybody. This is what they do. If they wanted to, they'll answer. If they wanted to, they would have said, hey, do you want to go back out again? If they don't, we got to wipe our hands with that. That's over, Rover. Roll over. Sit, shake, kiss. Done with you. If, number two, I love these red flaggies. Lola, I see you. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to get you. You're next. You're in the call log. You're the first one of the night. Shout out to you. Number two, if you start off relationship sexting, I'm going to use that because I don't know how YouTube be playing these words right here. Sexting. If you're into the sexting thing, now listen, you want something casual? That's on you, pal. But let me tell you something. You're going to end up so knee deep in this cashmere zone by your sexting patterns. You think it's all, oh, but he's getting excited. He ain't getting excited for you. He's getting excited for the cookie. He ain't getting excited for you. He's getting excited for the cookie. The potential for him to have some wonton soup because you've turned it on. You've turned the light switch on. Thank you for nothing. Thank you for absolutely nothing. You didn't do anything for yourself. So someone say, well, when's it too early? Why even do it? Why even really do it at all? What, are you going to get that little pink thing out? Okay, he's going to have his little pink thing out. Then what? Where's he going to do with it? He's going to find somewhere else to take care of it. Number 3. If he doesn't hit you up on the weekends, that's a problem. Fellas, same thing. If she don't answer you on the weekends or doesn't really respond to or even hit you up on the weekends, you're dunsies. That's not something anybody should accept, in my personal humble opinion. All of a sudden, it's weekend game out, but no contact with the person you actually like. FOH. FOH. You know what that means? Fuck out of here. If they don't ever ask you out on the weekends, I'm going to up it one. If they don't ask you out on the weekends, if they don't even want to see you on the weekends, that's a flag. That's something you should be taking note on, looking at, observing, measuring. Not too much, just noticing. Why would they not want to see me on the weekends? Oh, that's my girl time. Oh, that's my boy. FOH. That means you ain't that serious. That means you're just out here playing and staying, wheeling and dealing, snippy and tippy. Had enough. Had enough. Had enough. So that's number 3. No weekend. No weekend, no free friend. That's it. They don't want to talk to you or see you on the weekends. You honestly have to say, hold on a second. If that happens, say, listen, I just thought we were on a different place of being more intentional about what it is we want next. And I just don't see that here. And that's okay. But best of luck to you. Bang. You see me once on a Tuesday for an hour and a half. And then you call that a what? Nada. 4. I think this is 4. Addicted to corny. Replace the C with a P. If they have this lustiness to them, now I get it. Every guy is kind of bad in that place. And some of you ladies have too, let's be honest. But if they're addicted to that and they're always about that, they're all lust bunnies. If you're dealing with a lust bunny, if you are dealing with a lust bunny, you're going to run into so many more issues along the way. You just won't see them. They're not going to be as obvious. They're going to be subtle, but you're going to see the flakiness. You're going to see them not responding for a day or two. It's going to become more frequent. He's leading with a different head. Leading with a different head. And last but not least, Lisa, I see you in the chat. I'm going to get you. And last but not least, when people ask you about your Seggy history, that's a flag. Period. End of story. I don't care who it's coming from. I don't care why it's coming. Pause on that coming part. I'm just letting you know that that's a flag that you need to understand. When it's coming from a guy and he wants to know details about your Seggy history, it is coming from a place of a little bit of an insecurity. Because let me tell you something right now. Thorough dudes already know. They don't got to ask you. They don't got to ask you. They don't got to ask you who, when, how many number. They don't even want to know. They don't even want to know. They don't even want to know what they're going to do with information. There's no right answer here. There's no right answer. And it doesn't matter, honestly, because when a guy is sitting across, he knows, he gets a feel. He gets to observe, watch her behavior, watch how she talks, watch how she walks, watch how she carries herself, and watch the level of attention that she craves. That's what he's looking for. Lisa, it says your device is not connected. It says your device is not connected. Hey, guys, if you want to, here's the thing. If you guys want to call into the stream tonight, I want to say this one more time so everybody gets it clear. If you want to call into the stream, you have to hit the link. It's pinned in my chat, and it's also in the description of the YouTube video. If you click that link, you enter backstage, and then I'll see you. I'll call you in, and we can do the whole thing. You do not need to get on video. You can just do audio. You get the pointies. Lisa, I see you. Oh, you just exited out, Lisa. Call back in. I just saw you. I was just going to come click on you. Now you left. Now you left. And while I go on that, while I wait, because it is important, I want to let everybody, all you guys know a couple things. Before I start taking some callers, before I start taking some of you that have hit the link that are in the back room. Jennifer, matter of fact, I'm going to add you real quick. Let's get to it. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you?
Pardon?
Are you good?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I love that. Fantastic. Where are you calling from, Jen?
From the UK.
From the UK. Oh, wait. UK, you're up really early.
Funny, I just woke up and I saw you live. I'm like, let me just join in.
Here we go. Here we are. You caught me and I caught you. Now, how old is Jennifer?
34.
34. Okay, what you got for us, Jenny, from the block?
Okay. So this is a long distance. It's nothing kind of settled yet. We haven't put any labels on us. We've been speaking for 2 months. I flew to Korea to see him. We spent 3 days together. We did become intimate. We've been speaking ever since, every day, but he has a lot of life crisis going on. He's losing his business. He has to move back home. And I just don't know where I stand because I don't think he has the mental capacity for relationship.
Okay, so that's it, right?
In very short.
Okay, I got some questions. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You guys met how?
We met on a language exchange app.
Oh, spicy.
Not that spicy, but
you met there. You're in the UK and he's in Korea, South Korea, I assume.
Yeah.
All right, he's in South Korea. Is he from the UK as well, or is he from South Korea?
No, he's from South Korea. He lived in the States, but he's from there.
From South Korea. How old is he?
He's 31.
Okay. 31, you're 34. Okay. So you went over there, South Korea. How was your trip?
I actually got sick. He had to look after me.
Oof. All right. So you went over there how long?
Only 5 days.
Okay. You went over there for 5 days. You stay with him?
2 days. Full on.
Okay. Where else you stay? A hotel?
In an Airbnb.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So you were there. Hanky panky happened.
Yes.
Okay. You came home. How long ago was that trip?
That was beginning of July. 2nd of July, I came back.
All right. So it's okay. A couple weeks ago. All right. You came back, and how has communication been so far?
It's been constant every day, but he does disappear for a full day sometimes, which I get because, again, his business is kind of in crisis. So I'm not kind of expecting.
What's his business? What's his business?
He's running a beauty business. He's been running it for 5 years, and this last year he seems like he's going to lose it.
All right. And so his communication's been slacking off. Is that really what it is? He might not be
quite a bit. Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing, right? I'm not a big fan of long distance, as you guys know, or maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. I'm not a big fan of long distance for a variety of reasons, which is one of them right here, right? You guys feels like it gets close, and then the distance just makes another barrier for a reason for somebody to say, I'm already having a rough time. Now I got to do a distance thing.
Yeah.
Typically that tends to be the case. It seems like you really like this guy. Listen, unless he's in a place where he's willing to do other things outside of his business and in Korea, it creates a difficult problem for this. You know that.
Yeah.
So that's a difficult issue to deal with. And I think you know that. So unless he's willing at some point to make a trip to you in the next month, and again, his business is going to be priority.
The thing is, I'm going there in September.
What are you going there for?
So I'm going there for 3 weeks, not for him, with friends. Like that was planned.
You guys just plan a vacation in South Korea?
Yeah.
What a
I go
coincidence.
there every year.
What a coincidence. Okay.
That 5-day trip was specifically because of him.
Sure. Now listen, I think it's fine. You're gonna go here and you're gonna have your fun. You guys are gonna talk for a bit. Listen, maybe it could turn into something. I typically tend to see, you know, in the entrepreneur space of him having a business at 31. I did that. I was about 31 having the same thing. I get it. It's gonna be a
Mm.
difficult thing to deal with. That's all I'm saying. And you know that.
Yeah.
Don't have high expectations of a long distance relationship in this sense right now. You can let it go and see how he communicates, see if there's consistency in his communication, even at the distance, and if he wants to do something about it to see you again. That's important.
Mm.
You need to take note of that. You need to
Yeah.
take note of if he's just content talking to you or if he's like, when am I going to see you next?
Yeah. I mean,
Watch that.
he did mention that he wants to come. Is more like the price ticket, the ticket price. I mean, for the flight that is like actually quite expensive at the moment. And because I'm going in September, he cannot come. I mean, he can come, but there's no point if I'm not here. The other thing is that I'm planning to move there next year, but obviously, as you mentioned,
Move
I need
where?
to what? Pardon?
You're going to move where?
To Korea.
For what?
Um, I've been experiencing the culture there for the past 5 years, and I want to see if I can make a life there.
Wow. Wow. Okay. When are you moving there?
Potentially next year, April.
Wow. Well, that changes a lot of things, doesn't it?
The thing is, like again, the communication is not really there, and I'm just like, it's only been 2 months since we've been talking every single day, but I
All
can't
right.
really expect him to kind of commit to anything, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, and no, you definitely cannot. You definitely can't expect him to commit. However, my point is this: does he become interested in seeing you again? Is he expressing it? Does he ask you? Does he say, "Can we do something?" Even if his business is, I get it, we get it. Business comes
mm,
first. Of course, it does. That's my point. So
yeah.
you're going to be moving there. That changes the game.
Mm, okay.
So I would have a little bit of patience if you're going to move there. That's makes things look like there's a brighter side to this. That's
Mm.
for sure.
But what do you think about like when he disappears for, okay, so last time he disappeared for 4 days and he came back like nothing happened, like, hey Jen, I'm back. I'm really
But
sorry.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
missed you.
yeah,
Sorry. Like he
yeah,
apologized 3 times, but it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
4 days.
Yeah, and that happens, and that's gonna happen, by the way, guys. And now you might not like it, but that's just gonna happen with long distance specifically. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm,
This is what happens in long distance that I think that many of you ladies don't understand how men feel about it. Now, I'm not saying that they are gonna do this continuously, but there's gonna be moments where they feel like, is it, and even if he has a lot going on, which I'm sure it's taking up his time, but it's not enough to get in the way of sending a text. But sometimes guys go through the mind like, is it really gonna turn into anything? Like, do I got it?
mm,
And that's just the thing. So my point is this: I think you should stay close to it, watch how he deals with you, and
mhm.
you're gonna go there in a couple weeks, and you're gonna eventually move there. So that's a good news. That's the good news if I heard it. All right,
Okay. Thank you.
all right, Jen. Shout out to Jen. Shout out to Jen. Lissa, I see you. I got you next, girl. Don't you move for a minute. I got you coming in next, pal. I got you coming in next. First off, who did the super chat? Somebody. Oh, who was it? Oh, Sonia. Shout out to Sonia for the super chat. Much love to you, Sonia. Thank you, guys. If I haven't already said it to you, shout out to you. Give some Sonia some love in the chat. Sonia Green, 5630. Shout out to the super chat. Appreciate you, girl. Always appreciate the super chats. Now that we here. Secondly, guys, before I take Lissa in, let me just say that can you guys do me a favor right now? While you're already here, I just need you to like this video. And if you have not subscribed, I would appreciate you subscribe. You subscribe right now. Let's get this done with. Come on, don't you want some of me 3 nights a week? Subscribe to this thing. So just like and subscribe when you guys get a chance. Thank you. All right, here we go. Hello,
Hello.
Alyssa.
Yes.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California, Los Angeles.
Oh, fantastic. Is that your man in the background?
No, it's a 4-pound dog.
Oh, I thought he was trying to protect you. I thought it was your man. I was like, yo, it's just Ben, man. Relax. All right. So he's in the background barking up a storm, protecting you. And how old are
Wanting
you?
to say hi.
Oh, okay. Dogs recognize dogs. All right. So how old are you?
I am 34.
34? Two 34s in a row. All right. Go ahead. What you got for us, girl?
Okay, long story short, I've recently been on dating apps. So far, I would say, the conversations are going great. I've been going up to 2 dates with, and it's been like four in the past 6 months, four different guys, up to 2 dates. Um, I want to say maybe we just one out of the four was going great, and somehow just they just ghosted, which is a thing now. And the recent guy I was talking to planned the whole date and everything, was very attentive, and he just canceled. He said he met somebody the night before our date, but he only canceled when I ended up reaching out asking, to confirm the time. And he's like, actually, I want to cancel. I had a great time with someone last night. And so, I'm a little bit frustrated at this point
Yeah.
with apps, as you can understand.
Mhm.
But I'm just seeking a little bit of advice. I know I haven't done the Hannah hook. So,
You haven't?
no, I haven't. And maybe I
Oh.
feel like maybe I am being extremely overprotective. Um, as I was saying, usually the 2 dates go well, and then I'm just finding myself like, what is happening, where I'm just feeling like a blockage, or
Mm.
yeah,
Where's the block?
I don't know.
Blocking you? You mean the blocking you?
I guess both, because there's been some where I just don't want to proceed after the second date.
Okay.
Um, but there's others where it's going well, and they just ghost out of the blue. So I'm just feeling like maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe I'm just not.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily wrong, right? You're not necessarily doing something wrong. So let me ask you a question. The guy you liked, how old was he?
Um, he was 35.
35. Okay. And you went on how many dates with him?
2.
Okay. 2 dates.
Hmm.
Okay. So he let you know. He told you he started seeing somebody else. That's fine. It happens, right?
Hmm.
It happens. I mean, you did it with the other two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I communicated. No, this last one, I actually, the recent one, let me correct myself. This recent one that canceled, it wasn't even a date. He canceled the day of. But the one that I really liked was 2 dates. This was 2 months ago.
Okay. And did he just never get back to you?
No, we were texting, everything was going fine. We were texting I want to say every other day at least. And then he just ghosted.
Okay. Listen, these are bound to happen sometimes, right? What's your relationship history? Have you been in relationships before?
Yes.
Okay. Significant amount or not really? Just one or two?
Yes, I've been single for a year. The last one was 2 years.
Okay, great. So there's two guys you actually liked in the last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen, it's bound to happen, right? These things
Hmm.
sometimes you like somebody and they're just for whatever reason they're going to find somebody else along the way. The point is, the question I'm going to ask you, which is, can you be more of yourself than not in the first couple dates? That's the question. Because if you can, then there's nothing else to worry about. You were just being you. Now, if you're just more reserved and you're really, really fearful or really shy or you have bad habits of communication, that's another thing. Which one of those two would you say are you?
Um, I'm actually very comfortable with texting, but I think once the date happens, I feel like I'm a little uptight, just because I'm protecting myself based on past experiences. So I want to say it's hard for me to be my true self. So, I feel like I I can't even do like that Hannah hook, or I can't do the little
Have
brush
you
on the
ever done a
shoulder
Tony
when I
touch? Have you ever touched any dude in the date on his arm or anything? Anything?
and honestly, the recent ones, no.
Okay. And no Hannah hooks?
No. I tried and I was like, I can't. I had that moment and I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, once you have enough courage in you to try that, you will realize the whole thing started to change the game. You're going to
Okay.
start to see things differently. He's going to start to move a little bit differently. Now, I'm not saying that would have saved these situations. That's not the point. But the point is, it could have gave him a different impression of your interest. That's what I'm
Mm,
saying.
yeah.
Because guys operate off of who's interested in them. I'm not saying that you didn't show interest. I'm not saying that. I'm just thinking in
Mhm.
general here. Guys will operate off of who shows interest to them. If you show interest to them and make them feel good about their efforts, they tend to want to double down. It doesn't mean it's going to save it, but because this is a general question, I'm just going to address it generally. By the way, because I know this is you're not going to get too personal here, because they're talking about two guys that for whatever reason didn't want to continue with you, and you didn't want to continue with the other guys. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so that's bound to happen. Now, when's your next date?
I don't have it. I haven't been talking to anybody after I think it was 2 weeks ago. The last one who just canceled because he met somebody else. But my frustration was that I had to reach out the day of the date for them to tell me, oh hey, by the way, we have to cancel. So my frustration is with, guys not communicating, and I think it's okay to say I met somebody, but I had to reach out to find out.
Yeah, fair enough. I understand. And there's
Yeah.
very little you can do about that, right? I understand your point, and I understand that guys should do that. Fair point. But they didn't. But you don't have another date lined up.
No, I don't. I recently did talk to some guys in person, not on the apps, but they came off a little too strong. And it's hard to see a balance, or get,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's fair.
So,
And you're in LA, right?
yeah.
Dating in any big city is not easy at the end of the day. I mean, objectively it is, but subjectively it can get very hard because it's the art of comparison. We're always, it's just endless level of what are perceived to be options and opportunities, which kind of are, which may make it very difficult for people. But LA is not, it's not the best city
Yeah,
to
I
date in
agree.
because for a variety of reasons. One of them being the entertainment industry
Hmm.
kind of runs LA, as you know. But do you have any kids?
I don't.
Okay. Do you want any?
If I find the right partner for it, yes.
Let's just assume you did.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want them?
Yes,
Okay. Just double checking. Now, when you go on these dates, do you ask guys what they're looking for out of dating?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they typically on the same page with you?
Yeah, they say the whole like marriage, and then if it's with the right person, they want kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen, because you've only been dating for a year, back in the dating thing for a year, understand, these are going to happen. The guys you like are going to not want to take you out again, and guys that you don't like are going to want to take you out, and you're not going to like them. So, fair.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, right? Because we're speaking in generality here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no issue with that. The issue is going to be with the man that I heard barking at the beginning. His
4-pound puppy.
ass is going to be a problem. Oh, yeah. He's going to be a problem because he's going to act like your man when you're trying to bring a new man into the house. He's going to say, wait, can we go away this weekend? No, I can't. I got my real man at home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get back out there. Get back on the horse.
I will. I'll give it a shot.
All
I'll try
right.
the hand hook next
Try to
time.
hand a hook. You got to try to hand a hook.
I will.
You trust me. Promise me you will.
I promise I will.
All right. All right. Have a good night, Lissa.
Have a good.
Shout out to Lissa. Shout out to Lissa. By the way, guys, what I need you guys to do is like the video. Can you just hit the like button? It's literally just one button on below the YouTube. Just like the video. The more likes the video gets, the better it is for my algorithm, personally. But I just want you to guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. That is one thing that I'm going to ask of you tonight. So just like the video and subscribe to the channel. Those are the two things I'm going to ask of you tonight. Now, before we get into the next call, which we're going to get into. By the way, guys, again, if you want to call into the show, you have to hit the link that's pinned in the chat. It's also pinned in the description. You can't miss it. It's a StreamYard link. Once you hit that link, you will come to backstage with me. And I'll see you backstage and I'll let you up on stage. You do not have to have your video on. I want to be very clear about that one specific point because many of you are afraid of the video. And before we get to any more callers, shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out for the super chat for what's her name, Sonia. Appreciate you, girl. Yep. I need the video liked. I need you to subscribe. That's all I'm asking. All right, let's do it. So before I get on to keep this thing going, understand something about dating apps. We're all frustrated with dating apps. 1,000 gems. What's a gem? Shout out to Sonia for that. But hold on. I just got what's 1,000 gems? Laura. Shout out to Laura for the corgi. I love a corgi. I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna pretend I do. You want backstage, Charlotte? You gotta hit the link. You guys gotta hit the link. Kiana, I see you. Shout out to her for the gems. Shout out for the super chat for Laura. Let's go. Kiana, let's do it. Before I'm gonna get to the dating app thing after Kiana. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Amazing. Where are you calling from, Kiana?
I'm calling from Bogota, Colombia.
Yes. Very nice. And how old are you?
I just turned 29.
Cool. Love
Yep.
it. All right. What you got for us tonight, girl? Hit us.
Well, I broke up a 7-year relationship about 3 years ago. I've been single since, and I've been dating here and there. But the last year, I decided to just keep to myself, and I stopped dating. Now this year, I kind of meet someone that I have already met about 10 years ago,
Okay.
and it's making me crazy. Like, I cannot believe I'm drooling for this guy.
Uh-oh. She's drooling like a dog. Who's gonna wipe her chin?
Insane. It's insane.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on real quick. I just want to send a shout out to Cindy for the 10 gems. Shout out to Cindy. Okay, go ahead, Kiana. You're drooling for this guy.
And I've been a mess since date first. It's been 3 dates, and all of them have been like a 5-year-old with a new lollipop.
New lollipop. Are you sure you want to rephrase that again?
No. Surprisingly, he's been very nice, and he's interested, I can tell. But I feel I've been the one that's pursuing harder. I don't know if I'm maybe chasing.
All right, break it down to me. When did you meet him?
We met 10 years ago in college.
No, okay, 10 years ago in college, but when did you guys start going out again?
About a month ago.
A month ago. No, he asked you out?
He asked for us to meet. Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean he asked you to meet? Where'd you guys meet?
At my place. Yeah.
No wonder you started talking about lollipops.
What can I say? I mean, the
you can
girls
say
that
a
I-
lot, and it didn't have to be that.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let's just break this down. How'd this go? He says, "Hey, you want to hang out?" You're like, "Yeah, sure, come over."
No, I didn't know. So
How did it
no.
end up going there? First date.
So he said, let's hang out. I said, okay, I'm free at 6. We can go nearby my place because I don't want to move that far. And we were around the neighborhood, and I want to be at home. So I just told him, why don't we go to my place?
Let's call a spade here, Kiana. Let's call it what it is. You wanted some cookie.
Yeah.
No wonder why you're itching like you got fleas like a dog.
Yeah,
So continue. And how old is he again?
he's 30.
He's 30. All right, go ahead. I'm listening. Now you guys are how long? You said 1 month ago? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Mhm.
So 1 month ago. Have you guys seen each other since?
Yeah. 2
How many-
times.
And I'm going to make a wild guess here. You ready?
Yeah.
Were they both at your place?
Yep.
Wow. I feel like I can be a genie sometimes. Isn't that
Yeah.
weird?
It's
Isn't
crazy.
that so wild that I can just I got a crystal ball here, it feels like. How did you let the next two happen at your place? Cashmere, casually.
But you know why. I know. I mean, what
Okay.
can I say?
Yeah, a lot. You don't have to do all that. And here you are at 29. Come on over. What are we doing?
Well, here's the thing. I originally had this thought that I wanted to satisfy my needs, and voila, that be it. So I wasn't pursuing,
Girl, you know what you're doing.
a
You don't
relationship.
know, you don't know by this point that it's not just that.
I'm not 100% sure.
All right. So then only 3 times you guys hung out have been at your place.
Yeah,
That's not a standard you want to set. Would you agree or disagree?
agree.
Yeah. Yeah. He must have shot you with some good vitamin D.
I mean, there's been better, but yeah.
I think we're going to get into this, and what we're going to realize is that the problem is on this phone call right now. That's what I get the feeling of. Now we're sitting here dealing with a guy you actually really like, and you just want something fun.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I have no fucking clue. Really?
When are you seeing him next?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. So how have you been pursuing it when you're the one just saying, come over?
I mean, you know how that is. I just tell him.
Yeah. What is he going to do? Turn it down?
Potentially, because on our last date, I was a bit of a bitch.
All right. What do you want with this guy? Let's get to the point.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But so far, some vitamin D, but I also want to date.
No, you don't.
You don't
No,
think
you
so?
No, your actions don't tell me you do.
Okay.
So if that's all you want, you should have no problem. If that's what you want, this shouldn't be an issue for you. You should just be able to say, hey, let's have a good time then. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So, you're either going to have a convo with him or you're not. You're either going to keep doing this or you're going to change it up. But I will tell you, you keep doing this, you're going to get hurt. And women don't like to say this. They don't want to accept this. They don't want to say it out loud. Because when they say it out loud, they accept that they're not in the driver's seat. And they don't like that position to be in. But I'm going to tell you right now, I talk to you guys all day, basically every day. So I'm telling you, this tends to be the case. You're going to get hurt because you're going to think it's not a big deal. This is what I want. And then there's going to come a time where he's going to say to you, what do you mean? You just said come over. And I was like, yeah, of course. I'm definitely going to come over. I like spending time with you. I like the cookie. We're having a good time, right? And you're going to say, well, no, I just expected it would evolve.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going to evolve? You don't tell him what it is you'd want to do. You don't suggest anywhere else. You don't also have it. You set a wrong base of operation. You tell him to come over, and you're not going to change that for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, I hear you.
So what are you going to do?
I think I could have a conversation.
Well, if you don't, this is the way it's going to be. So I would suggest. How's that conversation going to go?
I have a party on Friday, and I think that could be interesting.
All right, ready? Go ahead. What are you going to say? I'm him. Hey, what's up, Kiana? Good to see you. I'm sure we'll come back to your place later. But what are we doing? What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, no, well, I've been thinking about us doing something fun. That's all.
Okay.
I think we should go out more.
What do you mean go out more? You mean like go somewhere for a drink and then go back to your place?
No. I mean, we should have some dates.
Some dates. I just thought you were comfortable at home, like you told me.
Yeah, well, it's getting a little boring. Don't you think?
I thought it was great, but see what you're doing here. Let me tell you, Kiana, what you're doing here is you're telling them what you want to do. You're just saying, let's do something different, as
Mhm.
opposed to telling him who you are. Because what he has right now is an idea of who you are. Yeah, he known you for a decade. Okay, well, that doesn't make a difference because he didn't know you like that, apparently.
Mhm.
Now he knows you like this. He's assuming this is how you are. And this is really you're operating like people operate. That's really who they are, not what they say. So my question is, how are you going to let him know that you don't just want to be casual, or do you? That's my question.
Yeah, well, he's not really the type I'd marry. And I have that very clear.
So you're just saying that you don't like the way this is going because you're just really casual, but you don't see it going serious?
No. No. What I don't like is to be the one that has to pursue him or go
You
out.
don't because you said you don't want him long term. So what are you pursuing?
Casual sex.
That's all you want, right?
Yeah, so far I'd be good with that.
Oh, then who cares, girl?
You
You're just
think?
saying come over. You're basically getting food delivered. This is DoorDash.
Okay.
If that's all you care about.
Okay. So let's say that you would like to pursue something serious. What would be that approach?
But you said you don't.
Well, I don't, but
So there
I'm
you go.
curious about it.
Well, right, but let's just say if you were, then you wouldn't be approaching them the way you are now. If you want actually something serious, which I can't really tell with you because you're going back and forth so much, I actually think you do. You're just afraid to say it. But let's just get to it. If you were to, then you would say something like this. You'd say something such as, "Hey, listen, I know we started off on the foot very casual and like very convenient for both of us, but I am just not really looking for just that in a relationship. I'm looking for something deeper than that. And if that's not where you're at, no worries. But that's just what I'm looking for at this moment. I thought that was what I wanted, but I just don't think that's what I want right now." That's how that will go.
And what do you think about that as a man?
What do you mean when I think about it? That would be effective.
If a girl says
Yeah,
that.
it would be effective. Now I know how to deal with her. Now I know that if I keep doing this, I'm a hurt her. Now it puts responsibility back on me because she told me what it was for her. If she doesn't tell me what it was, I can keep doing whatever's convenient for both of us. But you don't tell me anything. You actually invite me over all the time just for a little pound town, and I'm down for that. But you don't give me the sense that I'm hurting you or I'm leading you on because you don't suggest anything else. That's what you suggested. That's what you wanted. That's what you craved.
Okay.
I'm giving you what you craved.
I hear you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Makes sense. Thanks,
All right,
man.
Kiana. Well, best of luck for you, girl. Hope it works out.
Thanks.
Kiana, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, Kiki. Come on, Kiki. We got to step this up, Papa. That's, listen, if that's what you want, great. But let's be honest with ourselves. Most people who call in to talk about a specific person or situation or scenario don't just want that. That's why they're talking about them. I let people come to their own conclusions because that's what I think. That's typically what I tend to know from me talking to so many people, is that they don't bring these things up because they don't want them. They bring them up because they do, because they're affected. You want DoorDash? Get the DoorDash. I think that was all a play. I don't think she really wants that consistently because it makes her feel like less than every time he doesn't follow up with it. Makes her feel like he gained something, she lost something. And let's stop the cap. We all know, for the most part, especially at 29, if this is consistent enough long term, she's going to feel a way about this. Let's stop the kizzy cappy. Let's stop it up. Yes, I'm going to restate this before I go in on dating apps for a moment because I'm going to talk about them for a second. Before I do, I want to let you guys know something. Oh, not really. I need you guys to subscribe to the channel right now. If you haven't, just click the subscribe button. It's literally below the video. Just subscribe to the channel. Bink. And then just like the video. Liking the video and subscribe to the channel. Only two things I'm going to ask you to do tonight. Thank you for those of you that already did it. For those of you that still have to do it, I'd appreciate if you did it. Secondly, back to the caller before her. If anybody wants to call into the show tonight, again, I'm going to restate this. If anybody wants to call into the show tonight, the link is posted and it's pinned in the chat. The link is posted and pinned in the chat. And it's also posted in the description. There you go. All right, Andy. I'm going to get you in a second. I'm going to talk about dating apps after Andy because Andy's going to come up in here. All right, Andy. I'm going to get you in, Brovy. Hello?
Hello.
Andy.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, where's Andy
Amazing.
calling from? What's Andy short for?
Andrea.
Andrea, where are you
Yeah.
calling from?
I am calling from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Andy from DR.
Yeah.
And how old is Andy from DR?
I am 34.
Wow.
A lot of 34s today.
I had a very odd, consistent number of 34 hit. Might be saying something. Okay, 34 from DR. What you got for us, Andy?
All right. So I know what I want. I'm looking for my person. This is super clear to me. So I'm dating intentionally. And I met this super cool guy. What was it, like 2 months ago? He is Canadian, Guatemalan, and he was coming here to travel. And we met on the app because he set up like for travel mode. So we started chatting, and in the beginning, he was like, hey, yeah, I'm coming over. I see you surf. I would love to surf together. I was like, well, I haven't said yes yet. Anyway, so we got together. We went on this trip. It was amazing. And we've been talking ever since. It's been really cool. But this past month has been a bit of like a hot and cold situation.
What's been hot and cold?
Well, we're both busy people. He owns like 4 businesses. I own my own business.
How old is he?
He is 43.
And he lives where again, you said?
In Canada.
So this is long distance.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just establishing that. So let me ask my questions first, and you can go into the context, right? Long distance,
right.
He's 43, you're 34.
Yeah.
He's come to DR?
Yes.
Okay, how long ago?
4 weeks ago or so.
How long did he come for?
10 days.
Okay, and where did
Yeah.
he stay in DR?
We rented Airbnbs. Well, he did actually. He invited
All right,
me.
so you just went with him
Yeah.
because you liked the sense of him. You talked to him beforehand, or no? You just said, "I'm gonna meet you. I'm in DR. Come with me to stay," and you were like, "All right."
Oh, hell no. We talked for like 3 weeks consistently. We called each other. Yeah.
Okay. So he got an Airbnb. You went with him,
Yeah.
and you stayed for a week.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'm waiting now. I just need to get those out the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we yeah, when he was back, it was a bit of like a hot and cold situation. I didn't want to, push anything or like pressure anything. Now we're talking again, and he invited me up there to go to Canada in like a couple of months. We agreed, and because it's long distance, and I'm just trying to be intentional about like my time in general, I'm just wondering how I can kind of manage this situation leading up to that moment, to like get to know him better and like feel like, is this real? You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's 43. Does he have any kids?
No.
Does he want any?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you have any?
No.
Well, I'm not going to assume. Okay, so you're going to go there when?
October. We're looking into September, October.
Okay, are you going to stay with him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. I don't get, I
Yeah,
don't have, in my opinion, of course, if you guys have been talking this long, of course you would. That's my personal opinion. But
Mhm.
either way, right? I'm not a big fan of long distance, as I said at the top of the call, because for a variety of those reasons, which I listed off, I don't have to do it again. But there's always exceptions to that.
Mhm.
Two of my best friends are in long distance relationships. They make it work. They see each other every month and a half.
Mhm.
It happens, and that's real long distance, just as much of a distance as you are to him. Is he consistent?
Generally, yes.
Okay, what's not generally?
Well, his dog died like a couple weeks ago, so that time he was not really present. Like I totally get that. I was like, yeah, that's not good.
Okay. Okay.
For you. But he's
All right.
back. Yeah.
All right, so he's back. How you guys talk? How often?
Well, you know what? We talked yesterday. I was like, hey, listen, I'm looking for more consistency, this and that. And he was like, okay, great. How about we call each other like once a week? We can be texting. That would be good for me. I'm free usually on this day. When are you free? Stuff like that. So, and now we're texting again and we're calling back and forth.
All right, listen, I like, as long as there's consistency post even seeing you, right? He comes to see you. If is there consistency past that is what you really want to look for. Are people on the same page? Is you showing interest? He's
Mhm.
showing interest. Is he also reaching out to you when he gets back often?
Yeah.
That's important. And if two
Okay.
parties are willing to tango, you can tango. What's the biggest concern you got?
I think I'm just, I don't know. Maybe like the 2 month in between, like I'm okay with myself. I'm not like, I don't have to see you right away, but just that in between time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, it happens. You're gonna have this in between time, especially there's gonna be a lot of uncertainty. Are you guys are not in a relationship yet?
No, that's true.
Right. You're not like exclusive, even though I don't like that term. It gets tossed around, but you're not there yet. So, listen, at some point you got to take your time, live your life. I still think you should leave your options open because
Mhm.
long distance specifically, I'm going
Mhm.
to say this too. Long distance specifically, I think you should leave your options open to still guys locally or around you or more that are closer to you.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's important.
Mm.
But listen, you just gotta stay confident and you gotta keep doing your routine, stay busy, not get overly obsessed. Don't get obsessed about the details of, 8 hours today and then 2 hours tomorrow, whatever it is. Don't over obsess about that because that's gonna drive you
Mhm.
crazy.
Okay.
It really will. It'll drive you nuts. You're starting to do math on the whole scenario, and then at some point you're gonna say, "This is doing too much. I gotta end it before he ends it, so I can gain my control back." And that's not something you really want to get involved with. So I would say, as long as communication stays consistent and it's not pressurized, it's just gonna, it's happening and there's a plan to see each other. Has to be, hey, we're gonna see each other in October. Whatever. Great. Love it.
Yeah. 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 Well,
Okay.
thank you so much. I love your channel and your videos are hilarious. So thank you for all of that.
Well, thank you, Annie, for calling in. I appreciate being part of the show. Thank you, girl. And best of luck to you guys. Hope it works out.
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to Andy. Andrea. Shout out to Andrea from the DR. Oh, yes. All right. Alexandra, I'm going to get you in right now. I'm going to get you in right now. Guys, before I get you in, Alexandra, I'm going to tell everybody in the chat. Guys, I'm going to remind you guys one last time. Well, not one last time. I'm going to keep reminding you. Please subscribe to the channel when you get a chance and like the video. It'll help me with the algorithm. It just helps in general. So I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. It's already it's a little button underneath the video, and then just like the video is going to help a bit. Thank you. Shout out to all you guys who put the super chat in. I know there's a couple of you in here. I just got the thing activated. It's just new. So appreciate y'all doing that. Thank you. Anybody that wants to call in, you want to super chat or you want to ask a question, you can super chat the question. I'll answer the question. You know how the game go. If you want to call in, you got to hit the link that's in my description, and it's also at the top of the chat and the YouTube. Shout out to you. Alexandra. Hello. Hello. You got cold feet, girl?
Our power is on, so we could go soon. Hold on.
Was that a song you were singing, or you just relaying a message? She just bounced. What is going on there? Jesus Christ. Who's gone now? Where do you mean, where am I going? Am I not here? I don't know why Mary can't see me. Refresh the thing if you can't see me. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Who's that in the background? Your man?
I got 2 dogs.
That's your man. All right. Alexandra, where are you calling from?
Arizona.
Arizona. Fantastic. And what you and how old are you?
31.
Okay, cool. What you got for us?
So I'm in the middle of a crash out right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope not. Where are you from, Alexandra? Hello? Alexandra? Hello? All right. Girl, you need to call back in. Call back in. I just can't hear you. I want to be able to hear you, but I couldn't hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Brandy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What you got for us? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California.
Oh, dope. California, and how old?
I'm 38.
Okay, cool. What you got for us?
I'm calling because I had lost my fiance about 4 years ago, and so I just kind of went into the dating pool again. But I reconnected with an old friend of ours, and went on a first date with him about 6 weeks ago. Everything was going pretty well. We were seeing each other probably like twice a week and messaging or sending stuff to each other every day, if not every other day. But the only problem is he's recently separated from his partner, and he maybe not even 6 months ago. So he's kind of dealing with court stuff, legal stuff. Can't really see his 2 boys right now. So they're like older, so they're kind of refusing to see him. So he's kind of going through the ringer. But so I've kind of had to make the choice, like, is this something I want to continue with and see about what's going on with it? But he was kind of a friend for mine for a while. So it's kind of like I wanted to give it time to see how it works out. But I noticed the last week and a half, he's been doing a lot of pulling away. It kind of feels like he had a court date that came up and it didn't go very well. And so I saw him, he's away for work right now for about a week, and then he comes back from work. But I noticed the last time I did see him, which was last week, he just didn't look like in a very good headspace. I kind of tried to talk to him about it a little bit, just wasn't the time to have the conversation about like where we're at. And so I wanted to give him that space. But I've noticed that like the texting doesn't happen anymore. He's not initiating anything anymore. It was probably about 5 days before I had really heard from him. And then when he went to San Diego, I kind of shot him a message saying, "Hey, safe travels. Hope everything goes well," just to give him that space. And then he responded with, "I'll message you while I'm out there." And he has been sending me stuff while he's out there once in a while, but we're not really communicating like we were. And I feel like the last week or so, I was the one initiating everything. So I feel like
Mm.
he's definitely pulled away.
Mhm.
And so I just don't really know kind of where we're at and how I go about moving forward with this.
All right. How old is he?
He's going to be 40.
He's going through a divorce. Is that
They
is that
were
what you
not
said?
married, but like they were together almost as long as me and my fiance, so like 16 years.
Mm. So they never got married.
No.
Got it. It was his fiance. Is that what you said?
No, my fiance
Oh,
passed
your
away 4
yeah. No,
years
I'm so.
ago,
By the
but
way, first off, I'm sorry to hear about that.
thank you.
Tragic. But he was both of your friends. Like, so there was,
Yeah,
you guys were
yeah.
couple friends with them. Is that what I'm hearing, or no?
We never met his partner, but we were
Oh.
friends in high school.
Oh, okay. Got it. So that does add a lot of context, right? So that without like that obviously makes you guys closer for a
Mhm.
variety of reasons.
Yeah.
And how long you guys been talking in this capacity?
Our first date was like 6 weeks ago.
Okay, 6 weeks ago, and now
Mhm.
you're just noticing the first time of inconsistency the past week.
A week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Yeah, about a week and a half now.
Mm-hmm. And because you think it's because he's been going through stuff.
I feel like he's been going through stuff, but of course, a girl's brain starts to go crazy and we start thinking other things. But I just feel like he is going through a lot. And even when I saw him before he left, I saw him last week before he left for his trip. He just he didn't look the same. He just looked very sad and very like frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just kind of let him have his space and I left. I didn't hang out with him or stay at his place or anything like that. And then I didn't hear from him for like 5 days after that.
All right. So here's what you do. When are you going to see him next?
We haven't even had that conversation.
All right.
I'm
Well-
kind of that type of where I'm just giving him space and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not reaching out. The ball's in
Fair.
his court. So if he needs to reach out to me, he can reach out.
And that's fair. And when you do, when you
Mhm.
finally do, just cut through the noise and just
Okay.
say, "Hey, listen, Brian, I'm just giving a name, by the
Yeah.
way. Listen, Brian, we've known each other for so long. Let's not even beat around this. If I've noticed some inconsistencies, I noticed that you've changed a bit. If
Mhm.
there's something off, please just feel free to tell me. We can communicate. If this is just too much for you, if you got a lot going on, or if no worries at all. Let's just talk about it because it's kind of throwing me off a bit." Now, if you say it to him like that, because of the history you guys already have,
Yeah.
it gives him a way to pull his guard down. Now, it gives him a reason to tell you the truth, whatever that may be. Maybe it's personal work stuff. Maybe it's legal
Mhm.
stuff. Maybe it's memory. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be anything, but you give him that. Give him that. Just
Mhm.
cut through the whole noise. This isn't like you guys are just starting to date, just started to meet each other 2 months ago. Like, you guys have known each other for quite some time, and you can get straight to that if you just do it just like that, in my opinion.
Yeah. And the fair thing is I never really knew him as an adult because we only knew each other in high school,
Yeah.
And I've just reconnected with him after everything. He reached out to me and was pursuing me for a few months. And then I finally, gave him that chance to like, hey, maybe we can meet up, and get together and whatnot. And so I did. Because I obviously had walls up and I wasn't ready yet. Then I was like, hey, maybe I am ready.
Totally.
So
Totally.
but, yeah.
No, and I get it. But that's why if you say it to him like that and let
Mhm.
him tell you his honest truth,
Yeah.
most of the time guys will be like, all right, she can deal with it if I
Yeah.
tell her the honest truth. Because sometimes they hold it back because they don't know like how you're going to react, what you're going to
Mhm.
do, how you're going to respond. Is he going to be an asshole or whatever?
Yeah.
So regardless of what it is, I would say that, and that'll make him respect you a lot. Just the way you deal with it. If you say, listen, you
Yeah.
can tell me anything. It's not going to be, we have history. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You can just tell me. Tell it to him just like that. I'm pretty sure he's going to be relieved.
Yeah, definitely. And that's obviously a conversation I really wanted to have with him before he had left, but that day was just not it. He was not in a headspace for it. And I could read the vibe. felt the
mhm.
vibe in the room.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just was like, you know what? Well, if this is something he wants to pursue, then I'll let him reach out to me when he comes back from his work trip, and then we can have that conversation and
Yeah.
decide. If not, then I'm just gonna call it what it is. You know?
Yep. Yeah, of course. But once he gets back and you guys do see each other, if that happens, then I would say that to him. And if, by the way, if that doesn't happen, I still think it's respectful for you to bring it up when you guys do talk even next at some point.
Okay. So if I don't hear from him when he comes back, should I reach out and
Yeah,
see if
if you
he's
don't
willing
when he
to?
comes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
He's
think
good
so.
about he's not one that's like, so say I don't hear from him for 5 days. It's not because he's like, if I was to text him, he would text me. But it's
Mhm.
just me being like, I'm not gonna be making the constant steps forward. Like he needs to do something on his part. And
Yeah.
so it's not like he's ghosting me, he's just not initiating and trying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and understood. And you can let him know. Say, listen, I did notice a shift. I noticed a change. Something changed.
mhm.
And if I'm not noticing this correctly or accurately, you can let me know. But this is what
Yeah.
I'm feeling. And
Yeah.
if you understand what I mean, then we could just talk about it. And by the way, no pressure. You say things like that and you bring a feeling of, listen, no pressure, and you actually mean it. Guys typically tend to respond very well to that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
All right. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Brandy, man. She's the Brandy man. Nah, she's the candy man. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. One more time. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. But that's what I'm going to ask. The two asks I have tonight. I'm not even asking you to go to the website. I'm not asking you to go like and subscribe. That's all I ask of the crew. Let's do it. All right, who we got? Alexandra, you want to call back in, girl? Let's do this. Let's do this. You want the Snooki cookie? Let's do this. Hello? Hello? Alexandra. Girl, if you're going to call in, at least take the mic going. Alexandra. You can't call up in here. Come on, girl. Call back in if you're going to call in. Call in correctly. Now, listen, guys, it's all about communication. Once you learn to communicate properly, once you learn to let people show you who they are, and also if there's issues with that, once you learn to communicate that might have an issue with the way that they've changed their style or what they're doing that's different than change, once you're able to communicate that, you have a different power. You get to the source. And at the top of that, you make people respect the way you deal with them. Now, if you were to just sit back and say, well, I ain't going to do that, I ain't going to deal with that, well, then sit your silly little ass at home and don't do a damn thing then and blame the world for your problems. That's one way to do it, but that ain't going to work for you. Communication, man. There is a backstage. If you want to call into the stream, you got to hit that link in the top of my chat that I've pinned, and you also or the link is in the description of the YouTube video. It's on the YouTube, pals. Let's go. Hello, Cougar Mama.
Oh, hello. Wow, this is amazing. How are you?
Wow, Cougar Mama. What's going on?
All right. So I'm a 40 something in Massachusetts and
I'm sorry, you said you're 40 what?
40 something, 43.
Okay. Well, it's okay. We can say the age, girl. Nobody care.
Okay. Well,
right.
ran into somebody, met somebody in the wild.
What's that?
And I met somebody in the wild.
Great.
He asked me out.
Mm-hmm.
Mutual attraction, meet cute. And I Googled him, of course, from his number. And I found out that he's 27, 16 years difference. So I know this. I don't know if he knows, right? We've gone out on 3 dates now. We have a 4th planned. Age hasn't come up. And he's really sweet. Never imagined going out, never gone out with a younger guy before, ever. And I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't asked me about my age. So I don't know. He tells that he's dating with intention. He's dating. He wants to date long term, maybe for, leading to marriage and so on. I don't know. How do I bring it up? Does this have a chance? Is this doomed?
Do you have any kids?
I do, and I did tell him that, and my kid is in high school, so he has to have some idea.
How many times you seen him?
We had 3 very long dates.
Very long, meaning night,
Yes.
and everything was going on.
Oh, it didn't go indoors, but yeah, we, made out and stuff.
Out of curiosity, why haven't you asked him his age? Or have you? You said you did?
Well, because I kind of know it.
Well, how do
I
you
also
know? Oh,
don't
because
wanna
you
ru-
looked him up. But why didn't you ask him though?
I don't. It didn't come up, and I don't want to ruin it.
Ruin what? You act like hold on. You don't think he knows you're older?
I think he must know, but it
Oh, he
seems like
definitely knows. It's not even a question.
you think so. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what to make of it. I'm kind of beside myself because it's like it's really fun and I really like him, and I don't know, he's a really good date.
What does he do?
He's getting his master's in counseling and he works at a prison in as an instructor.
Taking you out of this, because I'm not even going to talk about you for this one point I'm going to make, but I'm just going to make this one point. Hold on one
Okay.
second. I find it so funny that for most of you ladies, your counterparts, your age, your prerequisites and standards are super high. It's, oh, he's got to at least have this, and this is kind of what I look for, and this is what I want. And then when it comes to younger dudes that you can just have fun with and get pound town with, it's, oh, he's in school, but he'll get there. It don't really matter at that point. It's just all thrown out the window. Nobody cares anymore. Now, why is that? And I'll tell you part of the reason that is. Part of the reason because it feels really good to get validated from a younger dude in his what is perceived to be prime, even though it isn't, but it feels good. It feels good to feel like you can get a younger dude. And so you want to overlook and not talk and not bring up the things that can get in the way of him liking you. It
Yeah.
seems like it's a catch. That's what it seems like. Now, that's part of the reason why those things are overlooked.
Hmm.
Now, with taking you into this, I mean, here's the thing. I think that these are very, very, very rarely going to work. Extremely rarely. I think it's just common knowledge for a variety of reasons. What are you looking for from dating?
I think I've been a little jaded, and it's been really hard. I've been on the apps, haven't been able to find anyone, meet anyone. It hasn't worked, so I think I was kind of giving up, and then I happened to meet him. So it was a little unexpected. And I guess maybe it was that feeling of, emotional connection, romantic connection, someone you can have fun with.
You guys haven't been intimate?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He did ask me back to his place, but I had you in my head.
Let me tell you, I don't know him per se, but I will tell you most of these dudes in that age range, this is exactly why they date older women.
It's not going to last very long. It's gonna peter out. If it
Oh, yeah.
doesn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. The guy's 28. He's just, let's be honest with ourselves, he's just really entering career mode. Yeah, you can argue he entered it at 23, but he hasn't even gained momentum on it until 30. Most guys. So at that point, what is he going to do? If he wants a family, if he wants children, I don't know if he does, but let's just assume he does. What is he going to do? He's going to have a good time with you. He's going to enjoy a moment, but I see the cycle happen all the time. So I just don't, I don't want, if you want to have fun, you go have your fun. I'm not telling you don't have your fun, but in terms of expectations of it, I don't know. I will say never at this particular point. I would almost never see it work. Always exceptions to that. Sure. But how often do you guys talk?
So we have not talked on the phone, but we're texting daily now.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's like a Gen Z thing, not talking on the phone, but I'm a millennial. I have no idea. But yeah, he's been texting me every day, planning dates.
When is the next date?
Sunday.
How many times he asked you back to his place?
Once, but I said I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
Did you put Cougar Mama in here as a name?
I did. That was a joke of a friend.
Okay, okay. I didn't know if that was like your name in here. I was like, is that her username?
I had to put something.
I understand. Now, listen, you want to go have your fun? Great. But I honestly, I ain't going to lie to you. I would not expect this. I wouldn't put your expectation.
Do I have
Bad
an
in here.
ethical duty to put age on the table if he's
He doesn't care about your age. And
okay.
he doesn't care that you know his age. I just want to be clear about that. He doesn't care.
Okay. Okay.
He's thinking in his head, I would like to have fun with her. She seems like a great person.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, that's what he's thinking. So if you told him you were 45 even, he would be like, oh, cool. I love older women.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
what he's going to say.
Okay.
Now, yeah,
Okay.
he does. But for what?
So do you think there's any value in short-term casual if you kind of know there's an expiration date, or is it?
But that's up to you to decide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know your relationship history. For some people, it may be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to talk you off that. If that's something, I think people are going to do what they want to do ultimately. So
Mhm.
if that's something you feel there's value in and you want to do that because it feels nice and you want to explore, by all means, means. The only problem that we're going to run into, which typically tends to happen, is that the expectations that start to come after it. You start to say, wow, I felt really good. And then all of a sudden it took them 4 days to get back to me. And then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden. And that's when things start to get iffy. That's all I'm saying. If you go into it in a mindset of, oh, I'm just going to have fun. Happens, happens. If it don't, whatever. Then that's a different mentality. If you go into it saying, could this turn into a relationship? I think you're going to get hurt.
Okay. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I'll take some of your phrases. I'm like, let the chips fall.
I said, hey, listen, I'm on your team.
Yeah.
I'm on your team. He would love to walk into that house and look at those kids of yours and be like, I'm stepdaddy. He's only 10 years older.
Yeah.
You should let the chips fall. However, understanding where these chips are heading is one thing.
Okay. No, that's a sobering. I guess I needed that because I'm definitely. It's been a little bit of a wild ride. I'm definitely in the.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it feels fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, he's smooth operator. So.
He doesn't even mean to be.
Mm.
He's just young and probably a decent looking dude. So
Yeah.
everything he does is smooth to you.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you,
right.
girl.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Shout out to her. I just remember Cougar Mama. I don't even remember her real name. Jesus, because I just keep seeing that. Let me tell you something. Oh, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats. I don't think I got another super chat, right? I can't really see because I'm going back and forth between two browsers here. So they are getting very interesting. Let me tell you something. Here's the issue with this. With dating younger dudes, ladies. I'm going to say this to you one more time. I know it seems like a catch for you because in your mind, they're younger, they're hot, they're in their youth prime, and they're choosing me. Yes, I get it. But men don't choose the way you choose. On many fronts. On many fronts. They don't choose the way you choose. A lot of times when a guy is 27 and he sees a woman in her 40s, he thinks, that's going to be easy fun. That's fun. That's fun for me. I want fun. That seems great. She's not going to hold me to the standard that she would, that the girls my age will. No, she won't do that. Why? Because she sees me as a catch. The younger girls my age are dating guys a little bit older than me, and they don't really need to deal with me. They're going to put big standards on me. Whereas when I date an older woman and I'm 27, I'm going to think, oh yeah, she doesn't have all these standards on me. She just likes the fact that I'm young and I can have fun with her. I can show her young things, and I can do backflips, and I can jump off the bed and do a split. She's going to like that. She's going to say, wow, the guys my age can't do that. He's going to say, I know. I know. Don't you like that? Don't you like that? Oopsie days. I'm not here to expose secrets. I'm just here to tell the truth, pal. Begin. Let's go, baby. Taryn, you're up next. Let's do this. Let's do this, Tang. You ready, Taryn? Before I get to Taryn, guys, shout out to you guys who have, I can't really see. I don't think anybody recently has I can't see. I don't think so. But if you guys please like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, this video specifically, there's a little like button below it. Just like the video. And then subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Shout out to you. Come on, Taryn, let's get this. Hello. Hello. She bounced. All right, Camila. Got me. Hello.
Hi. I wasn't expecting that.
Hey. You weren't. How's
Do
it
you
going?
hear me? Good. How are you?
Yes, I do. I'm doing good. Where are you calling from, Kami?
Washington.
Washington. How old is Kami?
I'm 29.
Okay, cool. 29, and you said Washington?
Sorry. I can't hear you very well.
Okay, did you say 29 in Washington?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What you got for us?
I just recently asked a guy for coffee, and I know him earlier, but we couldn't date that time. I was just always curious about him, and I just asked him out, and he came to date. I was kind of nervous. I don't think I expressed like my like I didn't seem very exciting. Maybe because I just nervous, and my I just think maybe he didn't understand I like him. And then after date, I just text him, and I told him like, oh, thanks for meeting up and kind of things. And he just like, oh, of course, you look great. And I just told him like, oh, you look great too. And then he told me, let me know if you want to grab drink. And I'm just like, I was one that invited to you first. If you want to see me, you need to like, I don't care very much like who asked first, but I already show you I'm into you, and it's reasonable to wait for him to make another date. And yeah. And I haven't heard from him.
But hold on a second.
Yeah.
You asked him on a coffee date.
Yes.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 35.
Okay. And you're 29? I'm sorry. Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
And
35.
he was like,
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked him on a date. The date went well, right?
yeah, but he was kind of on his phone all the time. This is kind of bother me because I didn't even touch my phone. And he was talking about, he's like, oh, I'm planning to buy a house here. He showed me his car picture. I didn't ask him like, did you get a car or something? But he just showed me his car. And I don't know, I'm very used to that. Like a lot of men do this in the first date. Like, I don't know, maybe they're trying to impress me or something.
Well,
but
that's odd.
I'm-
Well, that's odd. He shouldn't be on his phone. Number one, that's disrespectful. And number two, he probably shouldn't be showing you the shit he owns. So that's number two.
Yeah.
Secondly, did he ask? So what is the second thing he said to you? He said to you, what did he say? He said, would you like to go out sometime? Is that what I heard?
No, he told me, oh, let me know if you want to grab drinks sometime.
Then what'd you say?
I didn't say anything because we were next to my car and we just give each other a hug, and he told me that. I don't know, like.
And what'd you say?
Yeah.
Nothing. You said nothing.
No, I said nothing, but after
You didn't say
date,
anything. So he says to you, hey, let me know if you want to grab drinks. And you say,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, probably I said something. Yeah, of course, something like that. But I don't remember exactly.
So you just
You know
drove
this.
off.
I know. Yeah, and yeah, we give each other a hug, and then I know you hate this. You're just like you can. If he told you that, you need to say something like, "I want to grab Drake," maybe something like that. But I'm just like, I already made move. I invited him drink like the coffee
I
shop.
understand. How much do you like this guy? 1 to 10. 1 to 10. How's your interest? 1 to 10. 10 being the highest.
Like 6.
All right. So you're a little above average, but you're not really turned on by him. Is that what I'm hearing?
I still find him attractive. I think he's cool, but I still when I'm thinking about just talk about the things he have, and
Okay. I agree.
and and he also told me, I'm not like I have a very like stable lifestyle. I don't go out very much, like the partying kind of things.
All right. All
And
right.
he told me like he went out like straight 4 days during the 4th of July. And he just told me like that was like a lot of alcohol kind of things. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right.
And
Well,
he's
I don't.
also like, yeah, also like he's a handsome guy, and like he has a nice job, and I do know he get a lot of attention. And I just don't like every time he just pass me like the make the plan or ask him out. Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
he
think you
used
should.
to
I don't
that.
think you should. No, he's not. He's not. I know you guys think that guys are used to getting the guys don't get asked out by girls almost ever. I know you guys think that, oh no, that's not true. It's really not true. Trust me. They don't.
Sorry, I
Have you
didn't. I didn't
I
hear
said
you.
what I said was I know you got ladies think that even the good looking, successful dudes get asked out by girls, and I'm telling you, on regular, they do not.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Aside from this, do you or any of your friends ever ask a guy out on a date?
Not really. They do sometimes, maybe.
Doubtful, but
Yeah.
okay, fine. Let's take that. But anyway, if you don't really like this guy, then you can let it go. If you would
No,
have told me that your interest was at a 9 or a 10, I would tell you
Mhm.
you could send him a text and say, "I'll take you up on those drinks when you're ready to plan." But if you're not
But
that
I'm
high of an
not.
interest, I said if you're not that
No,
interested, then you
not
don't need to do
about.
that. That's what I'm saying.
No, not about my interest. Just like kinda. I feel like I did show him interest.
I don't disagree.
Like.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm saying your interest in him right now is not that high. I asked you how high it was. You said it's a 6.
Uh-huh.
So I said you don't like him that much to be doing anything more.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
I
you
don't
don't need
like.
to.
Yeah, but I'm the kind of person I don't start with a 10. Like my interest like
I
going high
understand.
later.
I understand. I know you like him enough, but my point is,
Mhm.
listen, if he doesn't ask you when was this coffee date?
It was like 1 week ago.
1 week.
Yeah.
Have you heard from him since?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so let this dude go.
Mhm.
Just let it go.
Okay.
Let this dude
Like, do
go.
you? Okay.
Let him pass. I know you're gonna
Okay.
think, but what? No, just let it go. If he
Okay.
may reach back out, who knows? I don't know. But if he does, great. If you want to go on a date with, say, listen. If he says, "Hey, we should go out sometime," very vague nonsense like that,
Uh-huh.
because he's not used to being direct, then all you gotta say is, let me know time and place, and
Uh-huh.
I'll see if I can do it.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. Like, do you like you are basically saying let me grab, let me know grab drink sometimes, meaning kind of like nothing. If he if he into me, he was gonna kind of ask me out.
Yeah, he
Is
should ask
that
you
me?
out if you've been receptive. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But my point is this, right? If he comes at you vague, is my point. If he says,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, we should grab drinks sometime," if he does that again, then
Uh-huh.
what you say is you say, "Let me know a time and place, and I'll see if I can make it happen."
Uh-huh. But you don't recommend to like send him any text, like nothing. Yeah.
No, I told you you don't need to. You want to,
Okay.
but
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm telling you, you don't need to. I told you
because
didn't
I
really. Yeah,
yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I already show my interest. I text him after. I said thank you for
Great,
meeting up. Yeah.
great. Yes, then I think you should let it go.
Okay. Thank you, Benny.
Okay. All right, Kami. Appreciate you. Shout out to Kami. All right, guys. My last call of the evening. Taryn, I tried to get you in last time. All right, fine. Man, she must have been on a treadmill or something.
No,
Hello?
can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where are you calling from?
San Diego.
Oh, cool. How old?
33.
All right, what you got for us?
Well, just in general, like I guess I've been actually married before. I've been in like long-term relationships, like so dating for me and like this past year, I just moved to San Diego, been here for a year. It's been interesting. Like I've tried the apps, I don't really love it. And recently met someone like in person at a bar, not gonna lie, I was pretty drunk, like had no idea that he was younger. Like thought he was my age. Whatever, go up to him, start talking. Just having fun, like invite him over, literally, like, which is super not like me, but we just were vibing and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have fun, whatever. Comes over, like I'm just gonna be super upfront. We end up having sex right away and it was fun. He slept over. We hung out all the next day, like went to the beach, like just got along really well. We've hung out like multiple times since then, but since that line was crossed, like it always leads to that. Find out he's 27. I don't even know like how to explain everything in a short amount of time like that's happened.
That's okay.
I-
I don't need to hear everything. I think I needed to hear what I heard. So he's 27. You said you're what again?
I'm 33.
33. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's the thing, right? You like this guy?
At first I was like, oh, I'll just have fun. It is what it is. Like we have a lot in common or whatever. But now, yeah, I do like him.
Okay. Well, it's more about the phase of life that people go through. Okay, he's 27, which I don't typically listen. It can work. It can work. I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying
Yeah.
it might be a little less likely given the phase where he's at, but it's possible depending on who he is and what he's about. But my point is this: you basically are telling me that you just don't want this to be casual anymore because it started off very casual,
Right.
but you want it to be something more.
I mean,
Yes or no?
yes.
I don't mean relationship. I don't mean relationship. I'm just saying, do you like him more to where it's what are you looking for out of dating?
Yeah, it's gotten to a point where I like thought, okay, I could do casual and wasn't sure if I liked him. And now I'm like, okay, he actually is really cool. I do like him.
Okay, great.
And dating has been, like I said, like rough and I want to find someone like
Great.
eventually.
What's he looking for out of dating?
So we've kind of talked about that and like he was pretty upfront from the beginning. He's like, I recently got out of a relationship. I really feel like I need to heal, which whatever that means. Like which I mean, I've been there, I get it, but then he's super open at the same time and like tells me about his family and tells me about all these things and I'm like, it's just confusing. I don't get it.
I mean, he's letting you know. He's saying I'm not ready for commitment, meaning I don't want the obligation of doing boyfriend things for you.
Okay, so then in that case, which I kind of figured, like, do I continue? Am I wasting my time?
Yeah, no, well, that's the thing you need to
Like-
communicate. No, this is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Okay.
All you have to tell him straight up is, hey, I thought I could deal with this being more over here and casual and fun, but I'm not gonna lie, at the place I'm in right now, that's just not really what I'm looking for, and I don't think I could deal with it long term anyway. And if this is just what you want, no worries. I just don't think I can continue it to that point.
Okay, and then if it scares him away, it scares him away.
I mean, yeah.
'cause-
I mean, if it scares him away, you saved a lot of time. I mean, he wasn't going to commit anyway. If it scares him away, he wasn't going to like, he got past a hump.
Yeah.
So you have to listen. You can do it whenever you want to do it. If you want to drag this out more, you can. But it's just about what you can deal with. Now, if you're somebody who can deal with this and be fine with this, then great. If you're not that person, then you need to deal with this differently. Then you need to say, okay, well, just what you told me, honestly, more like in that tone, you got to tell it to him. You got to say, hey, listen, honestly, I'm having fun. And we start off on that foot. I just don't think I can actually deal with it being this casual and not going somewhere.
Okay.
And you're going to
Thank
see his
you.
response.
Yeah. Do I do it in person?
Sure, if you want. Yeah,
I don't know.
sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Taryn, appreciate you, girl. Well, listen, best of luck. I'm sure it'll work out. Just tell him. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna see it happen. You're gonna see it unfold. I know you're catching a little bit of feeling because you got a little cookie too early, but come on.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you.
No, thank you.
Shout out to Taryn. Listen, you don't need Alexandra, girl, you've been calling in here and you're not answering me when I answer you.
Third time's a charm.
I guess it is.
Oh my
I
God,
don't
now I
know how
can't
it
hear
is.
you.
Now you can't hear me? You can't hear me. You sure about that? You might want to unplug that thing. Can you hear me? Hello? I mean, it can't just be on my end. Right? Shout out to Dan the Man. Dan the Man, I saw that gift earlier, that super chat. Thank you. And somebody else did too. Didn't somebody else put a super chat in? I could have sworn I saw it coming. I saw it here. Who else was it? It was Dan the Man. There's my guy, Dan. Dan, 2 gems. Shout out to Dan. And it was Cindy. Cindy Singley. Shout out to Cindy for the 20 gems. I don't really know what the gems and everything is yet, but we're going to find out. Hello? Alex doesn't want to be a party here, apparently, so she needs to step aside. Alex, I tried to get you on 3 times. I don't know why. How about this, Alex? Call in tomorrow night at 9:30. My last stream of this week is going to be tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for being here. What an amazing evening we've had. Thank you guys for calling in. Everybody who's called in, much love to you. Secondly, guys, please, for me, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And please like this video before you exit. It's just a little button you got to tap. It's really that simple. But thank you guys for being here. Much, much, much love for y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9:30. It's going to be my last stream of the week. And then we're going to pick it back up on Monday. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I will see y'all in. Bidink.